Hello and welcome back to our adventures in Westeros. Last time we gained this land right in the center of the Seven Kingdoms, and we need to figure out what exactly we're going to do with it. Now, there are a couple of scenarios I want to go through that we're not going to do before we get into what we're going to do today. The first is revert the save and take the Crown lands. Well, we could do that. I think it would end up in a very, very similar situation though. Because the war it was offering us, because it wasn't offering us a war for the Seven Kingdoms, it was offering us a war for this, right? So, in theory, what it would mean is instead of looking like this, we would have that land instead, and it would be much the same. You might be wondering what would happen to Magor. I'm fairly certain Magor would end up with this bit of land, as it's the only land I can see which is he holds directly outside of the Crown lands, so yeah, that would probably end up being the capital, and that would be all that they would hold. So Magor himself would be a little bit weaker, but yeah, I don't think it would have changed too much. I think it would have been mostly the same, so I'm not too worried about that. Another option is to give us the Conqueror trait via the console. Now, we could do that. I think we would probably end up winning far too easily with that. I think that's the thing I'm looking at here. That would be basically be saying we're going to end the series this episode, because I think if we got the Conqueror trait, we would be able to simply declare war upon this person. He's got 33,000 troops, we got 35,000 troops. I think if we were to do that right now, we would just win, because we've just destroyed his army. So I think we already know what the outcome of that is, so I'm not too worried about that. So, as we didn't get it, I think what we're going to do is we're going to embrace our current position, and we're going to swear fealty to Magor. The reason why we're going to do that is that will allow us to experience some of the other mechanics from the mod that we haven't yet got to see, because really we've got to see a lot of mechanics that are available in the mod from the unlanded perspective. We haven't really got to see anything that you can do while landed, and most of the mechanics for this mod are really landed mechanics for people in the Seven Kingdoms. So I think joining the Seven Kingdoms makes sense, and then attempting to take it over from within makes sense. So that's what we're gonna do. So swear fealty. However, I am going to pay low taxes and low levies because, like, I don't want to pay more than I have to. So let's do it. Let's swear fealty. And unpause. Tansy, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful vassalship. I don't know if I've ever seen this, but I don't really declare, I don't really swear fealty that often. In Crusader Kings 2, I used to do this a ton because it was actually a very, very successful strategy. You basically swore fealty to someone and then ate them from the inside super quickly, and then you picked the next biggest person and then you did the same thing to them. Yeah, don't tend to need to do that as much in CK3. Anyway, also wondering, can I take these contracts? No. Okay. Yeah, weird that they're still on the map. They should probably, like, get cleared. Anyway. Doesn't matter. What's next? We can station men-at-arms. Well, we only have one spot to station. Oh, that is another point, by the way. Our men-at-arms are a lot weaker than they were, because all of these men-at-arms were buffed by, by the camp. We no longer have that. So these guys are all a lot weaker. They're not, like, completely useless, but they're a lot weaker than they were. So it's just worth remembering that. Yeah, we still have like the full strategist thing, which gives us all of these bonuses, which still makes them pretty good, but we have lost a bunch of bonuses. But yeah, anyway. Oh yeah, also all of these have now all of these in theory have now changed if they had something that was to do with the camp. So like if we have a look here, like serve the crown now gives us dread and control growth. We now get faction military power for vassals goes up. And all sorts of other things from in here. So, just in case you're interested, a whole bunch of these things have now changed. So, it's kind of interesting. What else have we got? We got golden obligations. That's man things for hooks. That's fine. These are still our scheme stuff, which is still fine. This is all still the same. Yeah, mostly I think it's going to be the same. We want to grab Groom to Rule at some point. But yeah. How much do we need? We need 200 diplomacy lifestyle. Okay. apart from that, we're mostly fine. Just think about what I want to do now. Do we want to live a long time? That's the next question for us here. Our health is currently good. We have an option to live an extremely long time, because we could finish whole of body. That would then cause us to live an insanely long amount of time, because we get healthy and we get whole of body. I think I feel like I would want to do that. I think we have so many bonuses on this particular character that seems sensible. Yeah, so in which case we're going to stick with this. Let's grab ourselves learning and a small health boost. Cool. Right. Let's do all the other things we have to do just in general for setting up, and then we'll figure out where we're going from there. I think that's the easier way of doing it. I'm feeling a little lost with the amount of things we have to do, so let's just take it a step at a time as well. We need a maester. Oh, right. We have someone who's now drowned man, so that's our priest has now turned into drowned man. That makes sense. I'm not going to go to your grand... Well, where is your grand wedding? Okay, it's there. I might go to your grand wedding. Okay, I'm going to send for a maester. Right. Next, we have to put someone into each position in our court. Alright. So, Castellan. Oh, right, yeah, because of course we have a bunch of vassals now who want to be there. Not just our former followers. Okay. Counselor who acts in their capacity as your strong right hand. They can perform a variety of counselor tasks. Yes, I'm kind of looking to see what counselor tasks you can perform. Yeah, I was trying to see, like, because, yeah, I think your Castellan can do multiple different things. Let's not worry about that. I just don't know what stats are good. That's the problem. Power? Let's have a look at our powerful vassals, because they will want this position on our council eventually. Have we got any of those guys with incredible stats? Andros of Wayfarer's Rest is interesting. Your vassal and captain. Was he your patron before? I get a feeling he might have been. No, he might have been a previous character's patron. Anyway, his stats seem the best, I guess. I guess your stats are probably higher in some capacities, so maybe you would be better. Yeah, I don't really know. I'm gonna go with you. Let's see. So we got different roles. So you can either do Oversee Realm, which is 2 diplomacy, monthly diplomacy lifestyle, stewardship lifestyle, intrigue lifestyle, martial lifestyle. Your learning isn't high enough. Okay, I see. If you had learning, you could do a learning skill. So I actually want you to be a learning person. So with that in mind, I probably want you to take the Chancellor position. Yeah, so if... Oh no, but you're actually even better. You got 36. Okay. Maybe I wanted you to take the Spy Master position. I know we had a Spy Master in here. He's got 18. Okay. Marshal. Who's the best powerful person for Marshal? 10. 12. 12. Okay. So you could be that, and we do have Admiral as well. What even is Admiral? What does it do? I have no idea. We'll find out in a second, because I'm about to put him in as Admiral. I can't put him in as Admiral. Why can I not put him in as Admiral? Maybe they need to be next to the sea? Maidenpool, next to the sea, next to the sea, next to the sea, next to the sea. Okay, so they need to be next to the sea to be an Admiral. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I don't know why the music has stopped in-game, by the way. Must be a quiet track again. They have these odd tracks in the mod, which are just like super quiet, so you can't actually hear them. Anyway, you can have this position for now. I think we want our Castellan to be a powerful person who has a lot of learning. So someone like, say, you would be a good Castellan. Because now you can do Oversee Realm, which gives us learning plus monthly learning lifestyle experience. So that's the one we want you to have. Yes, okay. That's fine. So those two are in here now. Train commanders, increase county control, manage royal guards. Captain efficiency is not that good anymore after the nerf, so... Yeah, I don't know if this... Like, I think this task has just become significantly worse, because it only goes up to 24%. which is not that much. I mean, it's still okay if you stack it, but yeah. Although the hostile scheme success chance is interesting. Yeah, people might want to kill us. Maybe I should go for manage royal guards just so people don't try and kill us. Yeah. Okay. Admiral. Well, there's only a limited number of people who could be our admiral. So let's see here. Who have we got? Nobody is powerful who could be our admiral. In which case, we're looking for former followers of ours who would want to be our admiral. I'm just seeing if we've got anyone who would who I recognize. Some of these I recognize, just in general, but like I don't think any of them were in high positions. Yoren Trace was. Yeah, you know what, Yoren, you may be significantly worse than the other guys, but I do remember you existing, so you can go in there. Supply duration, fleet movement speed, domain tax. Yeah, why don't you give me some domain tax for now? Oh, because that goes off a different stack, goes off your stewardship. Ah. Alright then. In which case, although movement speed is quite nice. Yeah, let's just give you movement speed. Okay. Next, Spy Master. Spy Master, now this could be you. Yeah, it could be you. It could also be you as well. You do hate me. That is a little bit of a problem. Because you're zealous. In which case, this person wouldn't be that bad. Lyra? Yeah, she might be our best option for now. She does love me. So, yeah, I think that works. I'm going to put Lyra in for now, just so that we don't die. Right. Steward? Oh, I can hear the music kicking in. Steward could be our son, interestingly. Who's powerful in Steward? Maybe you? Nah, I think this one's going to be Sir Willem Smith. I don't know why there's not a space in between their names. That's kind of weird. Yeah, that is weird. Why isn't there a space? I'm guessing because the Sir pushes it along somehow. Yeah, anyway. Chancellor. Well, that should be Othar Tully, really, but he does hate our guts. Yeah, he does hate us in every way, shape, and form. In which case, it should probably be Jason Mallister for now. Yeah. Or Bertrand, on the assumption that Bertrand can make everyone like us more. Let's put in Bertrand. Yeah, and then we're going to get him to do domestic affairs. There we go. And then you are currently... I guess I'm going to get you to convert... what's my main... yeah, I'm going to get you to convert River Run. There we go. Right. So that's fine. We have a dangerous faction to install Lorgan on the throne. Lorgan Tully. I'd rather that didn't happen. That's okay. Invited to a wedding. This faction can fire in 6 months. Station men at arms. Well, these guys are our best, right? So I should station them in River Run. So they get a huge bonus. So that is a bonus we weren't getting in the camp. We also need potentially some more land that we can directly hold. Yeah, if we could get more land that we can directly hold, that'd be great. If we could take the Duchy of Riverrun, that'd be actually fantastic. Can I revoke this in any way? Ask vassal for a loan. A loan of your titles? Modify, revoke title. I cannot do that as I have limited crown authority and he has protected title revocation. Okay, well, right off the bat, we're getting rid of your title revocation. What we're going to give you instead, you can have sanctioned war declaration. Yep, that seems good to me. Yep, let's modify the contract. So now I can revoke things from him. Now what I want to do is I want to raise our crown authority up a level. Slavery forbidden. Okay. Cool, I'm just seeing what we have. We have autonomous vassals. I'm missing prestige to do that. Okay, also our succession should have changed, right? Our succession is now primogenitor. Oldest child inherits all titles. Okay, that's good. It's going through these. Oh, there you go. The music track changed to something that's like... I think this is a vanilla one, right? one that's much louder. Anyway, yes, I wanted to go into that sharing power screen actually, just because I want to make sure that our regent is someone good. I'm actually going to make her regent our son, if I can. Not Willem, the other son. Gwaine. Not that Gwaine, the other Gwaine. Where's Gwaine 2? Other Gwaine? Gwaine my son? Gwaine the son who is going to inherit? Does he hate us or something? Right, let's sort this by age. Is he not eligible? Where's Gwaine? Sir Gwaine. Are you in my yeah, you're in my... Okay. You're in my court. Unlanded. You're visiting Lord Owen's court. Okay. That's weird. Oh, wait a second. Oh, I think this is the bug we've seen before, right? Yeah, let me have a look at Willem for a second. Yeah, Willem's at our court. Okay, this is a bug. Yeah, okay. I think I understand what this is. This is one I think we saw on Nomads. So is that where our previous camp was? No, he's actually just in a... Yeah, okay, yes, this is the same bug, but he's just in a much earlier place. So, with Nomads, what we had is we had it so that if we moved our Nomad holdings around, some of our characters would get left behind in previous courts, and that would then mean that they're ineligible for certain things because technically they're not at your court despite being in your court, right? So this guy isn't at our court. He's at Lord Oren's court, but he is at our court. So we can't invite him to our court because he's at our court, but he's actually not at our court. He's at Lord Owen's court. He will never leave Lord Owen's court until he has to go on a travel event. When he goes on a travel event, what will happen is he will travel somewhere, then he will travel back to the court that he should be at. But until such time, he is actually stuck in this court over here, only able to do things that you can do in this court over here. Alright. That's an annoying bug, but that's a vanilla bug, so anyway. Oh yeah, we still have a claim on the High Lordship of Old Town. I forgot we had that. Anyway, doesn't matter for now. What matters is I wanted to set ourselves a regent. I guess I'm going to choose Willem as our regent because my other son is not here. Right. There we go. Wonderful. That's fine. So I can't revoke your titles because I don't have enough prestige to get to the point where I can revoke your titles. Correct. I also don't have a claim. I could challenge him to a fight though. And if I challenge him to a fight and he dies, then his heir takes over and his heir hates me a lot less. Alright, I will challenge my rival to a... I'm missing... Oh, I'm at negative 1,000 prestige. How did I end up at negative 1,000? Anyway, I'm at negative 1,000 prestige. Cool, I do need to go to this wedding then. Okay, because it's how I'm going to raise my prestige. Let's go to the wedding. Sure. Oh, also, let me just check university visit. Nope. Nope, the university still doesn't exist. Alright, cool. Good to know. Wedding. Yeah, I'll go to your wedding. Oh, we're going to get some stuff by going through the Vale, which we haven't got up till now, because we never actually went to the Vale on this character. Any of these things... Yeah, you increase travel speed, so I should probably take you. And I can make haste. And our travel time goes down by a lot. Then on the way back, we're going to go... Rudenstone, Galltown, Grafton, and there. And on the way there... Actually, I'm also going to go there. And then I'm going to go there. Cool. Apply. We're going to the wedding. Right. Cool. We can create an accolade. We should probably do that. We have 6 prisoners to ransom. We should probably do that. Low county control in River Run. Well, that should be going up though, right? Per day. Yeah, it's going up by a reasonable amount. Okay, in which case that's fine. We don't need to worry about that. Reason we don't want to worry about that is because currently I have this guy on Manage Royal Guards, and Manage Royal Guards is going to stop us from being killed due to the enemy hostile scheme stuff. Right, small court positions. What have we got? Maester. I'm getting one of those. Master of Arms. What do? You give me diplomacy per level of fame. My level of fame is maxed. I want a Master of Arms. That's going to be Willem. That seems fine. He is, of course, my son, so that's fine. Notice my other son, not on the list. Again, it's because he is not in our court. I can prove it again by sorting by... Actually, I can't prove it again by doing that, because there's no one that's good. But I guess I could do this by saying Dynasty, my dynasty. There you go. He's not on the list. So we got 3 children on our list. Do we have anyone else who's of age? No. Okay. Oh yeah, and you're a maester who's off somewhere else, so that's fine. But you can see, like, he's the only one who should say he's not in our court, right? If I'm correct here. Yeah, you see, you're in my court. You're in my court. You're in my court. You're visiting someone else's court. See, this person's also at my court. So, anyway. Clear this out. I'm going to choose Willem. He can be my Master at Arms. Gives us diplomacy per level of fame, so our diplomacy has just gone up by 5. Which is pretty good. Captain of the Household Guards. So, gives us Dread Gain, lowers Dread Decay. Reduces the risk to die or be captured in battles you're both fighting in. Powerful agent in schemes against you. Okay. Our Dread is currently not very high. But, might be worth putting someone in here. Naila the Brave. That seems good. Our captain and friend. Yeah. Seems like the perfect person for that type of role. Court Smith. Okay. Artifact Decay. We're not worried about that. It's also the same as Antiquarian. We're not worried about that yet, I should say. Tutor. Tutor's important. Because this will educate people in court. So, Tutor could be my daughter. Yeah. Malia, you'll be my tutor to people in court. Now, do I have any children in court? I have Eleanor in court, but apart from that, I don't have anyone. Liege, Liege's heir, and other court position holders at court may gain stuff. Now, here's what's interesting. Liege's heir is not at court, so will not gain the bonuses that this may or may not give. Other court physician holders, though, we have a lot of those. This one, though, gives us monthly lifestyle experience. I'm going to choose that. Right, Wet Nurse. I do want one of these. And that this should only be around for the length of time we have children at court. So we'll have Iria do this one. Can't do that. Could promote friendships, make them friends rather than bullies, or make them earn different skills. Yeah, let's do that for now. Anything else that's jumping out at me that we need immediately? Our Sworn Shield stayed, interestingly. Keeper of the Cells. Scheme discovery chance goes up. Yeah, I want that. That's going to be Sir Hayden Uffering. Artificers, do they cost us anything? We don't have anyone who can fill those positions. Okay. Headsman. Not as worried. Fool. Not as worried. Food Taster. Food Taster is interesting to stop people doing things against us. That could be Ragnar the Loyal. So what does this cost us? Money. Okay. It's fine. Bard. I don't think we need Bard. And I don't think we need Poet. Cupbearer. We could have. That could be Joffrey. Yeah. For now. We'll have him. Scheme secret. Hostile scheme potential. No, I don't need you to brew potions. I'm just seeing if anyone's got anything else I need them to do. Raise our natural dread. No. This one is monthly piety. I don't care. Architect. Currently do not care. Lady in waiting. Makes enemy hostile schemes worse. Maris. Yeah, we'll put Maris in there. Seems reasonable. I've got another lady in waiting. It could be... I ideally want these to be my followers. Yeah, so that could be Leona. Okay, that makes sense to me. What's the thing that they can do? If I had courtly vassals, I could do this. Okay, but I don't. Okay. Court Brewmaster. Popular opinion reduces the cost of feasts. I don't really care about popular opinion right now. Personal champion. Don't care. Court Chronicler. Don't care. Although the legitimacy is probably interesting. But don't care. Garden Hermit. Monthly learning lifestyle experience? That's cool. I don't have anyone who's eligible. Okay, Master of the Hunt. I'm not like, I don't have any filter on, right? No. Okay. Master of the Hunt. Not interested. Master of the... Well, unless they've got other things that they can do as well. That's the thing I should check. Yeah, you would potentially give me prestige gain, but not a lot of it. Yeah, I don't need any of that. Okay. Master of the Hunt, I don't need. Master of the Horse would be good for armies. Gives us increased number of captains. Yeah. I like to avoid putting two people in the same role, just so we have some variety. So I'm going to make this, yeah. Argrave. Sure. You can do that role. Yeah, I would quite like Warhorse grooming, but I don't really need to pay for it outside of war. Faith of the Andal's opinion goes up if I have a Septa. I have no one who's eligible. Septon. Same. I don't have anyone who's eligible. Seneschal. Control in realm capital is interesting, plus legitimacy. That is going to be... Merso? Yeah, it could be Merso. There we go. That's your goal here. Aptitude of other court positions. Only costs us prestige. We'll do that. Artifact Decay is interesting. I just don't know if I want to pay for it. I don't think I want to pay for it right now. Right. And then we're going to get a Maester. Wonderful. So that's all of them in there. Now we need to sort out prisoners. So we have Alan Cressy. Alan Cressy, made it 10 gold for you. Marston, I'm going to get a weak hook for you. Lady Infiria Warrens. Yeah, I can get 25 gold for you. Maester Arrett. It would potentially give us an option in Maesters, but I might just let him go for a weak hook. Guy Woad. Okay, I need to wait. Alessa Root. Need to wait. Yeah, need to wait. Reese of Lake Hall. I can get a little bit of money for you. Right. Let's go speed 3. And wait. Alright, we're going to the wedding. That's okay. You got paid some money. A stolen keepsake. In the quiet of our camp near Ferncourse, a shrieking uproar breaks the calm. My caravan master, Estin, confronts my fellow traveller, Vyman, accusingly, holding a treasured charm. You thief, this was my mother's. You lying boar, it has always belonged to me. I support the people who were with me originally. I support Estin. I am biased. New Maester of Riverrun. Maester Gramian. Alright, I mean, he seems pretty good, yeah? I'll spend the money for him. Right. And, let's see what we got. Improve skills. So every month it has a chance of improving his skills. I can increase our monthly lifestyle experience, or I can control plagues. Let's do advanced research. Sure. So we're now getting that bonus. So our monthly lifestyle is now going up by quite a lot due to a couple of these bonuses. So we get another one in 11 months. Cool. We'll still do an accolade. I just want to see how bad things are. They're pretty bad. Okay, one vassal can't join factions due to being 15. Fair enough, fair enough. I guess I should do accolade next. Okay. Yeah. Naila seems like a great person to be an accolade knight. What can she do? She can do Outrider. which makes your light cav better. Are these guys light cav? They are heavy cav, so no. Okay. Contender, which is stuff to do with being in tournaments. What else have we got? Tactician? Tactician's pretty good. Scoundrel, Valiant, Disciplinarian. I quite like Valiant and Tactician, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for Tactician. I'm going to go for Valiant. Why can I not create? I'm missing. You need prestige to create. Right, so we can't create an accolade because I have no prestige. We're still missing prestige. I'm going to grab some money. Actually, yeah, I'm going to wait on my sons because they're gaining money from us, which we'll then take back from them. Right, disabled building. What building is disabled? This, because I don't hold the duchy. Fair enough. We need the duchy of Riverrun. I understand. That's fine. Chill. Wait, are we able to raid? I guess so, because we're these guys, right? Yeah, because we're Way of the Dragged God. We must be able to raid. Huh. Yeah. It has to be overseas, so it has to be foreign. We could raid, like, say, Bravos and Pentos. Huh. Anyway. Right, that's fine. Prisoners can be ransomed. Well, we'll keep ransoming these guys for 10 gold apiece. Let's have a little look at the faction. Okay, so you're the biggest problem in the faction currently. You really want to be in the faction due to your personality. What is it about your personality that makes you want to be in the faction? It's that you are zealous. Okay, can't fix that. You, personality, zealous. You, personality, zealous. Zealous. Okay, is everyone in the Riverland zealous? No, okay. You hate me anyway, though, due to your personality. Why? I don't entirely know. Would be nice if it told you what this meant. Anyway, you? You're only slightly in it. Yeah. Further opinion of liege, -2. I do wonder if I gave him any gifts, whether they would be willing to leave. Like, if I gave you a gift, would you leave? It's 150 to find out, so let's see. No. No, he would not. Okay. Would anybody leave the faction under any circumstances? Okay, you're the closest. You're 372. I'm gonna send you a gift. Okay. Yeah, you're still not feeling like you want to leave. Yeah. Okay. Should look for people. I should be looking at faction commitment. I was looking at the wrong number, but still. No, they all want to be in the faction. You want to be in the faction. You want to be in the faction. Wow, everybody wants to be in this faction. Nobody doesn't want to be in the faction. Essentially. Okay. Yeah, that's annoying. Don't know how we're going to fix it. I guess we could change our faith, but I don't really think that that's in spirit what we want to do here. 6 months. I could ask that they convert. How would I ask that they convert? Well, it's not even an option on you. Why is it not an option to ask you to convert? Interesting. How about you? It's not even an option here either. That's interesting. The option isn't there. Usually it's like if an option isn't available, it's grayed out like this, like can't revoke title due to these reasons. Huh. Okay. So I can't convert you. Is it due to this? No, I don't think so. Yeah, no, I don't think so. No, none of these should be affecting it. I have been able to ask people to convert from prisoners. Maybe you're not able to ask to convert from this faith? Okay. No. Yeah, can revoke landed titles from evil without incurring tyranny. Evil or hostile? Wait, is your faith evil or hostile? That's interesting to know. Your faith is hostile, so I could revoke it without getting tyranny. All I need is that. Huh. Interesting. Although it says I will gain tyranny. That's interesting, but I guess it gained tyranny because he's not. Okay. Well, we're learning. Let's go speed 5. There's not a lot we can do. I think we're going to have to fight someone. But anyway. Bovine bounty. Do I want herding insights? Maybe. Interesting. This is also showing the county fertility stuff. I haven't played a normal, like, landed person since the Cans of the Steppe has come out. Does it tell you about county fertility growth, like, all the time now, and all of these things to do with herd that no longer matter? I seems like that's bad. It seems that should only tell you about it if you're actually nomadic, or if the holding it's applying it to is nomadic. Doesn't seem like it should tell you that 100% of the time. Anyway, I could get well fed for 1 year. Take the health boost. Yeah, give me the health boost. That's fine. Danger, this is fine. Okay, this is the somebody's ill. I will make them not ill. Did it work? I guess so. Yes. Cool. We got a new martial perk. We'll get enduring hardships. Enemy occupations do not lower control and my fort level goes up. Seems useful right now. Right. Chivalry is alive. I don't care. I'm gonna get personally chivalrous. Cool. All that was there was, yeah, do you want to make a cultural tradition cheaper? I'm not worried about culture right now. We'll worry about that once the realm's sorted. How many months have I got till this thing happens? Yes, I will accept your ransom. I have 5 months. Okay. I'm hoping we can do this wedding first, and then we can come back and do this. Let's see. Yeah. Maybe it's a bad idea. Blooded blade. I'll pay to repair it. I could send some of this stuff away to people as well, if I would think it would get them out of the faction. Wow. They got so much power in this faction. And everybody wants to be in it. Like, that's the other thing, which is crazy. Like, nobody's faction commitment is, like, marginal. Everyone's like, I want to be in it 100%. Which means it's very difficult to find, like, someone that you can twist. Maybe this one? He doesn't want to be in it, actually. Okay. Maybe I will send you a gift of an artifact. I will send you the blooded blade. And a gift of a gift. Let's see. Will they leave? Yes, he will leave. Okay. That's one out. That's one out. Wait, what are you talking about? He was willing to leave. He was negative like 2,000, and then he's like, nah, actually, I think I'm gonna stay. So it might be because someone else just joined the No, same number of people in it. His opinion on me did jump though. Low legitimacy expectations, male dominated, faith is wrong. Short reign, ennobled adventurer. Ah, yeah. Born of the Blackwater. Oh, okay. Interesting. It gives him plus 10 for me, apparently. Different faith opinion. Oh, for crown landers, I see. Huh. Liege was unpreferred heir. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, interesting. Well, the wedding started. How long's the wedding got on it? You engaged in the wedding ceremony. 7 days till next activity phase action change. It doesn't say how long it's going to be. 3 months. Do I ditch the wedding? Yeah, I ditched the wedding. We don't have time to do this. How long till we get home? 44 days, yeah. Okay, I had to ditch the wedding because otherwise we're going to end up still at the wedding when the war starts and we need to lead our own army, fortunately. Greetings, my charming vassal. You have been a loyal and devoted subject, and I wish to reward you for your service. In recognition of this, I'm hereby offering you the position of Chancellor of the Iron Throne. I accept, sure. Okay. So I'm now on my liege's council. I'm now, where am I? Oh, this just says Lord. I guess it's just extra person I want to be on the council. So we're now Master of Laws. Alright, interesting. And that gives me prestige per month, which is nice. Fellow vassal opinion. Monthly diplomacy lifestyle experience. I'm getting 0.05 prestige a month. Almost nothing is what that's called. Yes. Almost nothing. Right. Do the Freys want to leave yet? The thing is, once you knock one person out of faction, it becomes a little easier. But because they're all in here, there is some... It's usually, overwhelming faction military power. Like, the more you can knock out, the easier it becomes. And also, once somebody leaves, it's much harder for them to join a faction. Which is important to know. Right. See here, they're still all feeling like they want to be in it, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah, they really want to be in the faction, unfortunately. Malister. Maybe I could get you out somehow? If you die, your heir would take over, Quentin Malister. You don't seem like you're about to die. Accused of violating sumptuary law. I can attack them for their crimes against fashion. I don't know if that's really going to help us at this point. I was wondering if I could send him a gift, because he really hates us, right? But his faction commitment isn't that bad. He is zealous, though. Ambitious. Zealous. You're greedy. So if I gave you a gift, you might just be okay with it. Let's gift you an artifact. I'm going to gift you the bejeweled 7-pointed star. How are you feeling? You're still feeling like you want to be in the faction. Send you another gift. Let's send you a gift. How are you feeling now? He still wants to be in the faction, unfortunately. I was seeing if there was an angle to maybe push him out. Local delicacy? I'm not going to eat that. Right. Heading back, I got diplomacy perk, which we're going to grab groom to rule with. So all of my children just gained a little bonus to their stats, which is good. Okay. Betrothed can marry. So Willem can marry Floris. Okay. Cool, that seems acceptable. Although the marriage is not nearly as good as it was when I first made it. Yeah, they're now married. Cool. Do I have an alliance with you? No, because you're not actually that related. Okay. Because in fact, yeah. How are you related? Ricard Flores. Okay, so you must be right. You're his child. I understand. And he's not landed. Fair enough. Just wanted to see how that was going. Okay, I can declare wars. Yeah, definitely don't want to do that. Other people's pastures. Improve pastures. Yes, I want to do that. Increase our holding taxes. Right. I've arrived back home. That's good. Wonder whether being back in charge ourselves is going to help. Whether that's going to help us push somebody out of faction. Yes, they're willing to leave now. Okay, so that was the difference. Us having a regent meant that they were in. So they're now out. So we've knocked somebody out of the faction. Who else? You out of the faction? No. Okay. But that's one out. It may not seem a lot, but that was like 200% military power, right? Or no. Yeah, it was like 200% military power. That's worth thinking about. That's like a reasonable amount of power that we got out of the faction. Okay. You're 600 away. Yeah, the problem is they are all zealous. It's a real issue, actually, that everyone is zealous. I think the problem is that if zealous people educate other people, they become zealous. Which means that you end up in a situation where you're never going... Like, it's just going to be zealous all the way down if you've got, like, enough of a base. Hello. Thank you for the money and prestige. Really appreciate it. Royal Court just went up a level. Okay. Royal Court went up a level. That's important. Because now we are at expected level. Now, that means that we're not going to take negatives for being under the expected level, which I think is very, very good. So that might help us in the faction. But yeah, probably won't. Yeah. Okay. How close are we on here to get into the next level? 490. Yeah, not that close unless we get like a massive legitimacy boost. I'm just going to have to take the fight, I think, unfortunately. Do we want to raise our troops now? Yes, I think I want to raise my troops now. Let's move our rally point to River Run. Let's raise our troops. To my liege, the right to rule the Riverlands belongs to Lorgan by divine right, and we have gathered the support required to make it so. Accept this fact peacefully, or we'll make you do so by force. And say, I guess I have no choice. At which point I become a vassal of him. And I get something, maybe? Well, it says I become a vassal of him, but I would also lose my only title, so I guess I wouldn't become a vassal of him, or I will not be threatened. Okay. Well, I will not be threatened. Pause, 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 pause. There's our troops. Yeah, we have desertion, which is basically we raise troops for levies, which have now joined the other side. Now we need to figure this one out. On the positive side, they only need to get River Run, which means that their only target is River Run. So if we hold River Run, we're good. The negative is that obviously the rest of it is against us. Well, you guys should be... Yeah, you're neutral. Okay. That's fine. The Freys are neutral. So somewhere around here that has low fort... I mean, that has kind of low fort level. Yeah, I might go for Burnout. Could also go for this one. It's right across the water. Let's do this. Also, while we're here... Warhorse Grooming. Gain bonus while leading their own army. That's one we're after. Anyone else needing replaced? Not on that one. Anyone on our council needing replaced? Marshal. Marshal for now, I guess, is going to be... Agrave. Who's going to continue doing the same job. Castellan. You just want a Marshal Castellan. That's going to be... Joffrey. Marshal. Kind of hoping this is going to help us. Fort level up and defender advantage. Yes, that will help us. Here. Yes, in River Run. Right. Let's do it. Offer knight tutelage. I would like for your ally, Gorman Cressy, to be the squire of Rickard Clotton. Alright. Not really relevant right now. I can call him my husband to this war. This seems like a bad idea if I did that. Okay. 30-day siege. Let's go. 22-day siege. I'm in a regency? Why am I in a regency? Get me... I shouldn't be in a regency. I'm leading an army. Anyway. I'm gonna win this siege. I'm losing taking war score because I have no land. But now I have land. Okay. Regent furthered mandate and got me 155 gold. Okay, maybe I'm okay with the regency. It's fine. So I'm now winning by taking war score. Did the Freys join my side? Is that what happened here? Yes, the Freys joined my side, which is actually bad because now they can siege the Freys land. Who is leading the army? You are. Okay, you're a little bit too far away, unfortunately. Let's head up to the next place and let's siege you. Let's go. They're coming for me. They're going to get here in 2 days. How long is it on the siege? Siege is 12 days. Back off. I'll take a fight here, right? It's a river crossing between these two. Yeah, well, that is a river, so that should be a river crossing. We should get defender advantage. Yeah, I'll take the fight. How long does it take me to get there? 2 days. So it takes me 2 days to get there. It takes them 3. They've got 3 days left. I want to wait a day. Right, now I want to go in here because I'll get the defender advantage. Defender in river crossing, defender in forest, defensive buildings, better army commander, higher quality, more men at arms. And I want to switch you onto defending. This is not part of my domain. Okay. I still want this fight though. So I'm here. I got the attacker. Alright, if you say so. Although, is it not... Should I not get the Fender? I guess we arrived at the same time. But, like, should I not get the Fender because I currently hold the land? Is this not the fort? Maybe that's the difference? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Am I still attacker? I'm still attacker, apparently. I have a lot less captains. I may need to re-raise captains. I just realized that it might not have included... Yeah, it rose up captains who then left us. Okay. Our quality of our army is so much higher, which is a huge positive to us. The negative is obviously that they have so many more troops. But the quality of our army is so much higher. Okay, you're scheming. I'll let the traitor be known to all. This is good. Yeah. Okay. And we're crushing them. It's what we love to see. Sword and shield, position is vacated as he is now incapable. Oh. Okay. Right. Back in here. We have now crushed their army. Nice. We captured some enemy combatants. And we got some stuff here. But they now have ticking war score because they hold some land up here. Oh, it was a misplay to get the phrase to join the war. Since, yeah, I'm sure people have heard that one before. Right, Ganos, you're in. Increase the speed of my army. Right. We defeated them. They lost 8,000 troops. I'm going to re-raise here. There's my remaining captains. Nice, because this should be all captains here. You guys are going to merge up into this one. Cool. Merge the army. Let's do the siege. Let's go. We're about to win another siege. Right, learning perk available. Grab. Know thyself, I guess is the one we're after, so we'll get restraint first. So you're heading here. Here's hills. Hills, forest, forest, forest. Meadows. I want to fight in the meadows, I think, right? Because that's where my horses are good. Actually, these guys are good in hills. Alright. You guys? You're also good in hills. Oh, okay, for pursuit. I'll take the fight. Oh, also that's not the full army, I just realized. Okay, well these guys are going to get wiped then. Yeah, pretty much. Then they keep adding troops to the fight, but I'm going to help them. My Chancellor was slain in battle. Yeah, unfortunately. I need a new Chancellor. New Chancellor for now is going to be Merso. Isolate capital, enter seclusion. Oh, no, no. Oh. Oh, it's over there. Oh, that's no problem. It's nowhere near me. Okay. Well, that's fine. We're few on captains right now. I could do with a few more. Any of you guys any good? Okay, you're recruited. Sir Jorman Pine, you're also recruited. You're going to give me money for the war effort. Harwell, you're also recruited. Shuri, money for the war effort. Right. I can now move to Stonehenge. Oh, Stonehenge has 3 things to siege. You have 2 things to siege. Okay, I'm gonna head down here. Right. Wait for these guys to all be like at my prison. Is everyone at my prison now? Sell them. Okay, wait a second. There we go. Wait another second. Raise all. Send them over here. Wait another second. That should be the other couple. Yeah, okay. Over here. Just keep adding captains back into our army. Merge. We can reinforce if we stay in our own territory, so that's worth remembering. But if we ever stop sieging, they're going to win through taking war score. That's 50,000 troops. Okay. Do I retreat back to River Run? Yeah. I'm going to retreat back to River Run. We can reinforce in this territory, I think. But I want to go back to River Run because it's the point where we get the most bonuses. And I think they're coming for us. Tommen finished his education. He's an insightful thinker. That's good. Is this the only crossing? It is the only crossing, I think. Let me just check. So I can't go to River Run and then here, right? No, this is the only crossing. Perfect. So they have to cross in here. We're resupplying. We could potentially move my rally point to here and buy mercenaries at the last second. They're coming for me. Do we buy mercenaries? Once they're locked in? I think we have to buy mercenaries once they're locked in, right? How much will they cost? Oh, what terrain are we in? We're in hills, so we want ones that are good at hills, like these guys. Maybe, or Company of the Lion. We have a lot of archers, right? Yeah. We could go for a very expensive one. We could go for these guys. They're good in hills. You're good in hills. You're kind of bad, but like you're not too bad. Yeah, I might go for these guys. Company of the Apple. It's going to cost us all our remaining money. See, that will bankrupt us. That's the problem. We could just go for these guys. They're naturally just good in hills for bulk. Could go with them and with the pikemen, who are also good in... Well, you're not good in hills. The other pikemen were, though. Yeah. Under sales? Yeah, could go with those. That'd be 800. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go with. Unless these... Oh, no, these guys are good. Okay. Let's go Company of the Cruel and Fishermen. When are you locked in? Probably, like, in a second. There we go. We're locked. Right. Company of the Cruel. Fishermen. Merge. Right. We're leading the army. Any other bonuses we can get? Fort Smith is not going to give us bonuses. You're not going to give us bonuses. You're already giving us bonuses. Sworn Shields, I don't think help you in combat necessarily. Headsman, I don't think helps us. I'm just going through these just to see, like, does anything give us, like, the tiniest bonus? Effect on personal champion. Gives a personal champion 1 prestige. Yeah, that is technically a bonus, but let's not worry about that. Right. That's that. You're currently giving me the knight effectiveness, or captain effectiveness. Could potentially try and get men-at-arms damage increase. It's per month, so you can't just switch at the last second. That would be bad. This one I could switch. And none of these are going to matter to us. Okay. I think I'm in my best spot. This could be the end of us. Any of these I need to press? Enter seclusion? No. Call in my ally? No. Demand payments? No. Okay, I think we're good. Let's go. So we're gonna go to speed 2. This is big fight. So there we are in. We have equal captains, equal armies. Now this is before the 35 join us. These guys are joining in a day. Okay. Their commander is very good. We do have a lot of men-at-arms fighting in favorable terrain. which is positive. They have a lot that are doing a lot less damage. So they're dealing 10% damage due to being countered, 20% damage. So none of these guys are dealing any damage, basically. Their captains are okay. Our captains are not that great. Okay. We do have a 30 prowess in there, and a 32, but... yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. They now have 77 captains. That is the problem when you're fighting, like, this many people. So they have 19 allies. Each of them can have captains. Okay. None of their men-at-arms are doing anything. Their captains, however, are going to be a problem. We are killing a lot of them. They're killing a lot of us. Like, we're killing them at a far faster rate. There's just so many of them, unfortunately. Broken contract. I was informed that Lord Walton defaulted on his loan and is refusing to make further payments to... Are you Lord Walton, by the way? No, okay. For further payments to the bank or agree to a new plan. The bank insists that I, as Lord Walton's liege, am obligated to compel my subjects to honour their contracts. For a moment, I consider refusing the bank's request as to not antagonise my vassal, but this will surely be seen as an insult and would harm any bank's willingness to provide funds should I need a loan of my own in the future. I could pay Lord Walton's debt myself if I don't want to reward this behaviour. Huh. Okay. I'll pay what is owed from my own pockets. Alright, let's slow things a little bit. Okay. I'm going to tell him that he must honour their contract. Pause. Can I take a loan? How long does it take to get a loan? From Bravos. Feel like middle of a battle. Hey, can I get a loan? Okay. Hey guys, I really need that loan. Okay. Time to start buying. Wait, why are they appearing there? Why are they not appearing in the battle? My rally point is there, right? My rally point is here. They should appear there. Maybe it can't appear in a battle anymore. Okay, these guys are gonna arrive in how many days? 2. Alright. 1, 2. They're now in. All I did was add them basically to try and delay a little bit. You need me alone? Can I beg my liege to stop the war? No. I was seeing, it's not an option in here. Petition the king. If I had prestige, maybe, and I was available. Okay, we are about to, like, supremely lose this battle. They have, however, taken 29,000 casualties. 30,000. Yeah, I think this might be the end of us. The city of Two Beaks End. Years ago I stood here when it was but another spot in the middle of the wilderness. Now it's a proud city, how marvellous, but I wonder if Lord Owen is the right person to secure the future of my new investment. Decades from now, tales will be told about how I came to Two Beaks, I fought for its potential, and I left to achieve more elsewhere. I can get prestige and gain City Builder as my nickname, and it would pay dividends to me, or I conquered. Start a war against him, try and ditch to go to Dunsbridge. I conquered. Okay. None in this world is certain, especially in times of war. The Riverlands claim on the Lordship of Dunbridge has been no different. Conflict against Lord Owen, but now it's against Lord Aubrey. It's no longer the right thing. Okay. I was more seeing if that would invalidate my current war. It did not. How did this look, by the way? Okay, so that's the battle at Mainpool, which is fine. We've had that one. At 7 trout. They lost 10,000, we lost 5,000. We still lost 5,000 though. Now I'm retreating over here. Yeah, and a bunch of people were slain and now they're sieging Riverrun. Okay. Merge. We can try and take a fight to them. I just need to figure out how I'm going to do that. Problem is, this isn't next to any, like, water, so I can't, like, just try and siege it. Mad dash around. How much am I taking? I'm taking a couple hundred casualties. So if I wanted to head, like, here to that's her capital, right? Or her capital is there. Okay. So if I wanted to head here. Okay, so let's assume that I'm not going to do that. It's impassable terrain. So let's assume that I want to go like this way. And then into here. 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm losing 800 troops to do this. But if I get her, do I win the war? Maybe? Okay. Invoice from the bank. Large amount of gold, please. No. They denied my loan. That's fair. I would deny my loan. Someone just left. Okay, someone left the war. Running against 18 now. It's winnable. It's winnable. Right. Through here. Siege. 2 months left. How long is it going to take them to siege River Run? Ages. Okay. Now we're talking. I hope to have not come to this, but there's no other option. I must rescind your appointment as Master of Laws. What? What the heart wants. My daughter Eleanor enters my chambers. What's happened, Eleanor? Okay. Mother, my lady, I want to discuss my betrothal. I can't do it. I don't want to marry Gorman. Where to start? My betrothed would not find satisfaction with a woman like me. Please, please, mother, don't make me do this. You will keep your betrothal or you don't have to marry him. Alright, you don't have to marry him. That's fine, Eleanor. Not the problem right now. 26 days left. Let's siege this. Yes! A completely undeserved war win comes my way. Completely undeserved. Enforced demands. Every single person is now not able to join factions. And they are all imprisoned. Except for the phrase. Done. So be it. I saw a path to victory and I took it. We have no money. We have no prestige. Money we might be able to fix though, because we have 20 lords in prison. 19 lords plus 1 maester in prison. Wow. Alright. Well, that's where I'm going to end the episode for today. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.